Hey YouTubes. So I didn't film my staining because that's kind of boring. We're gonna finish up the trim. I stained everything. I didn't want to stain too much here because I want the adhesive to hold really well. And yeah, so I'm starting to 45 the edges and take a little time. And I got foam, 2 inch, an inch and a half, 2 inch here. I'm gonna do an inch and a half here. Ivy. And but main thing we're going to do right today is get these boards on, and hopefully no mistakes because this stuff's too expensive. They want $19 a board now. 1x6 by 8, $20. That's crazy. But, hey, you want in? You want to go in? Come on. All right. Yeah, over the edge. I'm going to make a little bit bigger cut, check it, and then take a little bit off. Sure, I got the best side. No, I don't. I got to do it the other way. I'll do it this way. All right, let's try that again. Measure more than once. Right there. Ah, dang it. All right. One side had stickers on it. All right. So this is the good side. Let's do that again. No, this is a sticker side. All right. That was right the first time. That's in. Okay. $93. I cut it off there and take it off. 91.5. So what the hell? Then 1.5. That's the good end. It kind of makes a point why you should measure a couple times. Especially when you're tired. Ah. Still recording. Do you want in too? Come on. You. Come on. Meow meow. Want to go in? Come on. Get in there. Come on. We're getting pretty close. Time to get a new blade. Been on there for, 10 years or more. Yeah, a lot. Well, more like 15 years. Oh, jeez. All right, any more clamps? bag there. A good thing to do before you use your clamps, wipe the pads off. I use these things for everything, and you got grease and all that on there. These a little brake clean. Very close. Got a little bit. Okay, that side's good. A little bit. Oh, too much. Very small amount. 1/8 of an inch. I think one of my chickens sounded like a woman next door. Or it was her, one or the other. Oh, don't tell me I went too far. No, I couldn't have gone too far. Ah, thank God. Nice. Another thing is when I'm using these aren't completely straight. They kind of bone down or bone up, one or the other. Yeah, bone down a little bit here. So start from your ends, put your screws in, and then get it straight, tighten it, another couple in, another couple, so on. I'm using trim screws, like the other ones I used the other day. 1.5 inches should be plenty. I'm probably going to go every edges here, here. I don't want to put too many in. You can sink them in a little bit. I think I'll fill them with putty. Oh, let's get these other two cut. That looks really good. That looks really good. Nice. Nice. All right, so like I said, this is like an 8x4, but it's actually a little smaller because I planed things down and I cut these down a little bit. So these, I didn't have to get bigger boards than 8 foot because they're exactly 8. So it's a little smaller than 4. So cut it directly in half. I could have just did that. Yeah, let's leave that down. More kindling. Make sure your saw is good too. I went through it the other day. It has been years, and it needed adjustment. So I have a little bit left over. Oh, this one I forgot to check for the stickers again. I mean, it's very unnoticeable, but hang it. I think I got the right side. Yep. All right. I don't see any stickers. A couple Mickeys. Yeah, I think a flipper. See how much we got if we do that. All right, we got plenty. Wait. Got plenty. 46.5 heavy. A little more than that. $46.5 heavy. It's on this one. Nice. Oh. Good. Okay, so I'm seeing something here. A little larger than the last one, I think. My one board's got a little curve right here. It looks like it's kind of wanting to push out and get it to go in a little bit, but not much. Double check. I'm glad I did that because I measured wrong, I think. 36. Aha, I did. I would have messed up. Yep, 46.25. That would have been horrible. Top is 46.5 heavy. I think I am gonna use some adhesive. I'm not sure. All right, let's go for it. Now, I'm going to get that line out of there. Either 120 or more after you stained it. You scratch it up too much. I should use pencil, not pen. Oh, we'll work on it later. Nice. Let's see here. Yeah, we're gonna go that way. It's a little long. Yeah, we're gonna take a little bit off. Just a tiny bit. Half a blade. Okay, a full blade. The first time, half blade in again. We're gonna live with that one. I'm picky. Yeah, we'll live with it. Where'd my drill go? Ah, here it is. I'll be right back. All right. Got the drill. I'm gonna go get my little seat. try to keep them all even. All right, so we'll screw in 3 inches in. That's 3.5. So it's about a 3-inch board now since I planed it down. 3.25. So an inch and a quarter. Oh, that drill bit sucks. And yeah, so inch and a quarter, 2.5. So check, make sure you guys are still recording. Yeah. These are kind of a gold brass looking. I may just leave them show. Then if I need to take it apart, I'm gonna have to dig out the putty. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. I'll leave them show. I'm figuring I want to even it all around. Yeah, better. Get her to go up. I'll go 2 off the edges. Yeah, 2 off the edges. I want to put a ton of screws in here, but yeah, but 2 off the edges, and then I'm going to put 2 more in here just to add strength in the middle. What did I do here? in the corner. Well, we're going to do an inch here. 2.5 inch and 2.5. Oh, be right back again. From there, just going to run to the store and grab me a couple things while I'm doing this. So nice of her. Still down a little bit. Oh, my back. That's good. If you're curious on what kind of screws I'm using, I got them from L&M. Home Depot's got them too. Let's see if you guys can see that. Pretty nice. Some people use, a nail, gun, and glue. You really can't see them. I'll show you when I'm done here. Kind of brush the sawdust away. Yeah. So, 2 feet in. What did I do before? 3 inches in. And so in here. $43. 43.5. 21 3/4. Yeah, I'm just going to put set right in the middle. Set here. Yeah, that's going to look good. Being an odd number length, everything kind of turned out okay. All right. I got that little camera button here. I keep thinking I'm pushing it. Nope. You just set it up here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to pull up on the other ones. Ooh, too far. Okay. I think what we'll do here, get that one off. Ow. Oh, gotta go up a little bit. Oh, that baby's whoop whoop. Another thing I forgot before I go any farther, because this is going to stiffen things up, so I'm going to make sure the legs are all the way open. Put some weight on there so it doesn't move. You can just see. Yeah. So I figured that 2 inches in here, I'm probably going to do some river. Streams, rivers. I want to do a lake up here. And then I have another 1.5 inches up here. And then I'll have a little lip up here. So if a train falls, it doesn't take off and fall off the table. Get home on those drunken nights. Meow. All right, let's see what we got here. Well, that turned out all right. Too bad. Oh, snug her up. And then we went. What do I do with it now? For Christ's sakes. There. Been a long day. I've been driving all over the place. Picking up stuff, dropping off stuff. All right, 3 inches. And this one will go 1.25 inches. Yeah, I'm not even covering these screws. They look really, you can barely see them. Sink them in a little bit and they match the stain I got in there. I used red oak Minwax stain. Thought it'd be a good day to do it because it warmed up, but when the sun disappeared, the temperature would drop again, and it's still a little tacky. So I'll clear coat it tomorrow if I have time. I've got 2 tractors to switch over from winter to summer. My normal job. Remove the, and just go through them, sharpen blades, things like that. So I might do that tomorrow night. Let's see. I can just go around. I might have to trim this one down a little bit too. Let me see here. Get it tight. Nope. Might have to put a shim in there. Let me try something. don't want to take one more blade off of there. No, that's good enough for my house. Take that little bit off. Three in. Yeah, that one board is just a tad bit bigger than the other one. Oh. These little 12-volt DeWalt's are great. I've been using them for a long time now. Every once in a while, I'll pop the motors out and dip them in my sonic cleaner and run the battery. Run them and clean them out, which helps save them. They're brush motors. You can't do that with the brushless. You won't have one. 3 in, 2. So much for using the seat. Getting up all the time. All right, so 3. I'm gonna go 2 in. 2 in. And that was, what was that again? 43.5. Right in the center like we did there. Yep, back. All right, she came back from the store. One of these days I'm going to get her on YouTube. She does not like cameras. I don't either, but Meow meow. No, it's definitely dropping the furnace kick back on. No, you can't come out unless you're gonna be a good boy. Come on, Maxie. This is my buddy Max. I'm gonna go out front. Two and a half. I didn't really drill into that one, did I? Well, this board ain't too bad. It sounded like something fell. Is that you, Max? I don't see nothing, but I know something definitely fell over here. Okay. This side's got to go up some. I don't know if any of you guys watch Camping with Steve or like his stuff. He's funny. Crazy neighbor. I miss seeing him. It's so sad. There we go. A little bit more. I put my stomach on it. Oh, that's best as good as get. All right, 3 inches in. mark anything anymore. I got a really dull bit. Yeah, good enough. I'll turn out this side. That one's got a goofy thing too. Yeah, I don't want to. Oh, I got it backwards. Yeah, that board's got such a bow in it. This side's good. I go back a little bit that way. Very good there. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Well, yeah, I'm gonna have to put a little shim under there. Don't want to sand that edge off. One side's sticking out a little bit. I think that'll go in more. Maybe. Hello. Where you at? There we go. Yeah. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to suck that bottom in. Perfectionist. 3. The other way. And 1, 2.5. Huh. I guess I don't need the shim. Well, not too bad. Maybe I'll put some brackets in here just to hold that. I had them. What did I do with them? Oh, corner clamp. Yeah, it's worthless. That thing don't work. Well, it helps a little bit. Here, we'll leave that clamp out. I'll do this here real quick. You know what I think about getting? I'm going to get brass edges. Yeah, I don't even worry about it. I'm gonna get some brass edges and put around the corners so they don't get damaged. That'll look cool too. But it's really not that bad. I mean, it's just a hair opening. And I haven't screwed this side yet. So. That'll also cover up that ink mark. Pen mark. Brass corners. Yeah, this is that board that's a little bigger. Well, it's gonna have to stick down a little bit. All right. What are you barking at? I'll be right back. What are you barking at? All right, come on. We got otters. I might be playing around back there. Yeah, it turned out good. Yeah, I'm really thinking I'm going to get some brass or maybe brushed nickel. I got those black brackets down here, but you really don't see those. I did get black handles. I may take those back and get a different color. Brass and brushed nickel covers. They're like little corner things. They're like hammered. They're gonna be a pain in the butt to find. I'm gonna go to the hardware store with my dad when I was a kid. They had all kinds of neat stuff. We knew where to go, find it. Oh, they just got a bunch of junk. Alrighty. Well, wood trim's on. I'm gonna take a break. Clean all this up. And I think I'm gonna put the first piece of foam in. First piece of foam, I'm only gonna come up to here. And then tomorrow, I will get the polyurethane out, brush all this off, and give her a good coating. And I will look online to see if I can find any kind of corner pieces. Don't. You can probably make them out of copper. I do have an anvil that's about that wide. Somewhere in there I can probably work something out. But I don't have any copper. I don't think so. I melted it all down into these things. I do have some big old blocks of copper. That ain't gonna work. Alrighty. Well, I'm gonna take a break. Thank you for watching. YouTube's having a good night, and I'll be back in a little bit.